Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family. Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on? Of course, like always, it's not financial advice. Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on out there? So before we even get started, you check out my hats. You like the hat? Check out hotrodmining.com, where you can get some mining gear, some hats, shirts, some jackets, pants, and if you live in a warm climate, I even got a pair of shorts on there, and then I do have some of that wholesome PC equipment on there. Not enough to build a whole rig. Shopify will give me some static over that. They gave my man Crypto Mikkel a little static over that already. So unfortunately, they are anti-crypto just a little bit. With that being said, guys, let's dig into today's segment. So boom. Again, everybody's been talking about that 1660 supers. If you guys are not getting, if you're getting confused, it's easy to get confused with all the cards that NVIDIA is releasing. They've got the 2080 Ti, the 2080 Super, 2080's gone, 2070 Super, 2070 gone, 2060 Super, 2060, that's staying, 1660 Ti, 1660 Super now, 1660, I'm not sure if they're eliminating that or they're going to let it ride out for right now. I think they are eliminating that one. Then they got the 1050 Super, the 2050, right? No, I'm sorry, 1650. These names are confusing. So 1660 Super will be dropping next month, guys. The differences on them are really nominal. Some of them are really not much of a bump over the others. So but from the numbers that you see on the 1660 Super and the 1660 Ti, there's not a whole lot different between the two other than price. They have GDDR6 memory, 6 gigabytes of it, I believe that they both have 6 gigabytes of, yep, they do. So I'm just kind of searching right at the same time. So they both have 6 gigabytes of GDDR6. The 1660 Ti is going to have a little bit more CUDA core count on it, so they're going to be a little bit of a bump of a difference on there. I just don't think it's going to be huge. What I do like on it is that the price tag on them are pretty decent. Let's switch back up over to here. So it's like I've done showing this article before. And you see that the 1660 Super core, the CUDA count is 1408, where the Ti variant it's at 1536. Base clocks, who really cares? Nobody lets these things just idle along. The Ti's idle speed for the base clock is 1500 megahertz, and the Super is at 1530 megahertz. Big deal. The boost clock on it is 1770 megahertz, where the Super will be at 1785. Now you might be like, oh, the Super is obviously a better deal, right? Not necessarily, guys. So if you look at the 2080 Ti, it's got more CUDA cores, but the core count is the boost clock on the core is lower than the Super variant, and it is a much better card. I'm just saying. So just because you see the boost clock, that just means that what is there, they have optimized it and pushed it as far as they can. If it was a competitor to the Ti variant, it would be replacing it, not being marketed just below, which means that they've already figured that it's going to game at just a slightly less efficiency, and then they also probably already know that it also mines just a little less too, guys. I'm sure there's somebody in their facility that's testing mining out. I'm just saying theory, not just a theory of mine. But if you are looking to grab one of these 1660 Supers, like the Gigabyte, and I like Gigabyte. It is a decent brand. They tend to work for mining right off the bat. The drivers seem to work fairly well. For the and I like to use the triple fans. The radiator being a little bit bigger on these ones with more fan coverage. I just think that they stay cooler. These ones, if you break a fan, they still work afterwards. It's not like a dual fan where one of these fans breaks on there and you're gonna watch the temperatures spike up on them rather quickly. So myself, not any kind of advice. I just, for my own purposes, I like the triple fan stuff. Now there are a few dual fans that will stay nice and cool also, but it's just not my go-to as a dual fan. My go-to is a triple fan. So knowing that I like the Gigabyte and I like the overclock gaming editions, the power management on them is fairly decent. The hash rate on them are excellent for their power usage. And it is a double DIN. It is a single 8-pin, and what's nice about having a single 8-pin on this stuff, guys, is that whenever you have a single 8-pin, let me show the front pick. So we got a single 8-pin right up in here, guys. One little segment of RGB, with a single 8-pin on there, it lets you put more onto your power supply before you start maxing out your pins. For standard regular PC power supplies, you typically get anywhere from 4 VGA ports for powering up your graphics card up to like 9, depending on the power supply you are using. So keep that in mind whenever you're grabbing cards like 1080s. They have 2 8-pins. So you're going to need to have 2 VGA ports per card, which means that if you've got 9 ports, you can put 8 cards on there, but you best to have a fairly large power supply to be able to handle all the wattage. So just kind of keep that in mind, guys. And the price point on this one, now this is of course before shipping. Don't do any kind of payment stuff. You get wrecked with that. But do that with, just straight up pay for it. You're just going to be, it'll save you money in the long run. But this is just my opinion on that. If you have to do a layaway plan on there, just know that you're going to get charged extra amount. But with the GeForce, with these ones, it's going to be $249.99 plus shipping, which if you compare that to the TI variant, now I try to compare these two with both being a gaming overclock variant, because the Auroras being their top fleet card, it is a little bit more for this one, but not by much. You're talking $309, so you're talking $10-11 more for the Auroras, if you're able to. Otherwise, the regular gaming overclock edition is fairly good. I've got a lot of the Gamer X's for the 1070s. Baller little cards, I'm just saying. And I know these cards will be just as good. Now, this card also has a single 8-pin on there, so that makes management on the power supply nice. So the 1660 Super and the TI seem to play fairly nice with your power supplies, so you'll be able to easily make a rig out of them. The difference between them is looking like it's going to be, give or take, about $50 plus shipping. So which one would I be getting? Well, I've already got a TI variant back here. I have been looking at getting a new card. I do not know which one I'd really want to get. Should I get a 1660 Super to test out, guys? Would you like me to try to get one of those? Let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to test out the new 1660 Super. Man, it is a mouthful, guys. Let's see here, bam. So, guys, I've I've been looking at these cards for the last week or so. The Super looks interesting. It looks like it should mine fairly close to how my TI that I already have is. I'm actually kind of curious. For the price point on these, not too bad. Very enticing with a $249 charge plus shipping. Typically from Newegg, the shipping is not too bad. I try to, if I can, maybe if I do get the Super, I'm not sure. I might. Guys, how's this? I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you want me to grab a 1660 Super for testing on the channel? Let me know down below. Drop a comment or smash that thumbs up. If I get the most amount of thumbs up on this video, I probably will go get one, because that just means that you guys want me to check it out, and I will definitely check it out if you guys want me to. So drop a comment in down below, smash that Lizzie like button, guys. Definitely smash it hard. Share this video with other people, subscribe if you haven't, hit the bell notification for whenever I'm dropping these awesome videos, and like always, guys, I will definitely see you all on the next one. And let me know if you want me to try to get this 1660 Super, or would you rather just see me hold off and see what else is out there, because I can't keep grabbing all these cards. It's just impossible. I'm just saying. So if you really want me to test it out, I will, just for you guys. Otherwise, I'll hang out and try to figure out one that I do want, because I've been looking at the 2060 Super also. It looks like a decent card, but the price tag, seeing that the Super, the 1660 Super, is at a $250 price tag, that makes it a little bit more palatable to buy one. I'm just saying. So let me know down below, or smash that like button, and maybe I might be testing that card out on the next video. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on if I get one or how long it takes to get here. I don't know. Let me know. Should I get one? Please.